Give Bob a hand. Make sure he gets elected.
That's right. Did you hear that? Lewis County. I won't make you show your hands. Next, we're going to have a little impromptu speaker. We got Graham Hunt visiting us today. And I'd like to have him step up, and it's always nice hearing from him.
This is the safest Olympia has been all year. This is it right here. I'd like to see somebody come down here with a .22 rifle and think they're going to stir up some trouble. By golly. Thank you for coming out here. It's sunshiny. I think that there would have been actually more people if it was raining. Last time it was raining, we had more people show up. But I want to talk about this for a second. Anybody heard this is an election year? Anybody heard we've got some candidates running? Maybe you've heard from a few of them. Some of them you probably like a whole lot. Marty McClendon. Lieutenant Governor. Does anybody know what a lieutenant governor does? They don't just fill in for the governor. It's kind of an important role. If you have any doubts about what that role does, go and talk to that guy, because it's incredibly important. We've got legislative candidates that could turn the House that are going to be talking to you in just a little bit. Why do I bring this up? Yes, it takes a whole hell of a lot of time, effort, blood, sweat, tears, criticism to put your name out there. Really prop them up, because they're standing here tonight, and I can tell you in Washington State, this isn't always an easy place to be. It's the safest, but it's not the easiest. So why do I bring this up? Somebody holler out how many voters there are in Washington State.
4 million.
Thank you, Adina. Anybody else?
4.1 million.
4 point something plus, right? 4.4. Over 4 million voters. Now, wrong. I'm going to get to a point on that, though, how many in King County. So let's talk about this for a second. 4 million voters plus. How many of them turn out to vote? 30%? Now, think about this for a second. How many gun owners are there in America? There's a heck of a lot. How many do you know that aren't standing here right now? No, I'm talking personally. No, not just look on the steps and go, wow, there's not as many as normal. How many do you personally know? Look to your right and left. How many do you personally know that aren't here? How many of them do you know if they're registered to vote? Oh, I got a little quieter on that one. I don't know. I haven't asked them if they're registered to vote. Just kind of thought they were. Guys, if only 30% turn out to vote, we only need 1 or 2% more to change it if there are kind of voters. 1 or 2%. That's it. We can take this gun-grabbing legislation BS that comes out of Olympia every single year and throw it away. We can take these initiatives that they keep on trying to run to take away our rights because they've forgotten that rights are inalienable, that they are endowed by our Creator. Come on now. Does the government give you your rights? No. No, that was pretty emphatic. Now we're waking up. Sun's coming out. The government, the government believes they give you the rights. They believe it. And by such, if they believe that they can give you the rights, they believe that they can limit and take them away. And the only way that we stop them from doing that is showing up in numbers. Sometimes force if necessary. How many did it take to take the Revolutionary War?
3%.
How many? 3%. Do you think we can get 3% more dadgum voters? Come on now. 3%. We're not even talking about them going to war, really. We're talking about them taking and filling out a ballot and putting it in the mail. How many of you can afford an extra 49-cent stamp or whatever? Come on now. Give your neighbor a stamp. 3%. That's all we need. We don't need our candidates to win by huge numbers. We need them to win by more than 1% so there's no recount. That's all we need, guys. I want you to really think about it and think of the people that aren't here right now. I understand some people are working, but I also know that there's people who are not that could have been down here standing with you, and we need them knocking on doors. We need them waving signs. We need them making phone calls. We need them giving $1 or $2 to candidates. We need them putting their own Facebook campaigns and spending $20 to get people to turn out to know about Marty McClendon or Michelle Darnell or Mr. Don Austin. That's what we need. These guys can't do anything without you. They really can't. Are they your elected representatives? Do they represent you? Come on, getting quiet on me again. I must be getting boring. Do they represent you? Yes. If they don't, throw them out. How do you throw them out? 3%. 3%. Come on, guys. We can do it. Thank you very much.